This is page 7, a 4-finger gem. They're toward the middle of the page, upper middle, whatever. We're going to use all 4 notes that we've covered so far. And again, I leave it to you to know the names of these keys on the piano, wherever they are. Doesn't matter where they are. You know the names of these keys. You don't have to count them and figure them out. You don't have to refer to a sticker, I hope, here. And you know the names of these notes in the music, because we're using all 4 of the notes we've learned so far. They give you the treble clef and the rhythm and all that. We have what we call hand positions in piano, where you put the hand. We refer to these most of the time in beginner music, so you tell you where to put the hand. In real piano music and all, I mean, anything goes. It could be anywhere. But for our purposes right now, we're going to use 5-finger positions, because you got 5 fingers, most people do, whatever. Use what you got. And it's going to be a finger on a note, and all the notes are next to each other for the most part. And what we're going to do is we're going to put thumb on middle C, and we're going to put all the other fingers on the other notes next to it. And that's what they're doing here. If you put F, 4th finger on F here, in this 4-finger gem, that's what you're going to do. You put that, the other fingers are going to go there. It tells you where to put the hand. We're going to use right hand, we're going to use these fingers. And we're just going to play this, and they're giving you finger numbers for all the notes. I really wish they wouldn't do that. That is a dangerous thing to do. It's a trap. I made that mistake when I was little and learning music. It's easier to read the finger numbers than it is the notes. I could go 4th finger, 3, 2, 1. I could get those finger numbers great. But as far as reading the actual notes themselves, yeah. Well, you get to a point when you start moving around, that doesn't work anymore. You can't rely on the finger numbers, because the finger could be on any note. You're not always going to stay here. You got to move around some. So please don't be reading finger numbers. You use finger numbers at the beginning of the piece to tell you where to put the hand. And you need finger numbers in the middle of the piece if you're moving. That helps you there. But otherwise, please don't read finger. I would prefer you scratch out all the finger numbers except the first one, the 4. You need that one because that tells you where to put the hand. If I put 4th finger here, I'm putting the hand here. That's all I need. Then I'm just going to play the note, and I have to remember which finger is on which key. It sounds kind of hard, but it's actually really easy to do. You'll get it. It takes time, but you'll get it. Stick with it. Oh, I can do it. I know you can do it. And then we play this. 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't know how well you're getting it or not getting it, whatever, but one of the things I do when I'm learning to read new music is, if it's really tough for me, I'll forget the counting. Just play the notes. Here, just play the notes. Don't worry about the rhythm and counting. And then once I'm pretty sure what the notes are, then I can add the counting back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so, I put the counting in. Now, just in case you don't have enough, as you're playing this and you're remembering which key or which finger's on which key, you need to get to where you can keep your eyes on the music. Don't be looking at the keyboard. I know some beginners will do this. They will see the first note and it's a 4. They'll look down at the keyboard, play the F, look back at the music, next note, and then play it. Look back at music and see what the next note is and then play it. And they're doing that through the whole thing. Please don't. Put your hand here and trust where your hand is and play the note. So, at whatever speed you choose. No hesitations, a steady beat from beginning to end. That's what you're after. Don't worry about how fast you go, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about how loud you're playing, doesn't matter unless there's people in the room telling you to shut up. Then you might want to play softly, I don't know. But otherwise, we'll get to loud and soft later, and we'll get to speed later. Right now, you just be comfortable and play at your speed and how loud you feel, just in the middle. Not loud or soft, just in the middle.